here at the NRA National Matches at Camp Perry. I'm with Mike Cray, the Director of Competitive Shooting, and the man who runs this thing. And Mike's taken us inside the NRA Trophy Room, which is a museum that only exists during Camp Perry.
That's correct.
Every year, housing the treasures, invaluable treasures here, the trophies from the entire history of the National Rifle Association. And Mike, this is our final segment, so well, I don't want to say you said the best for last, but this is a pretty darn good one. What are we going to start with?
Well, we're going to start with our oldest trophy that was presented to us by the Irish in 1873. We had a competition that pitted the Irish marksman against the American marksman, and it was huge. In the day when we were doing this back in New York, people would come out by bus or by train, thousands of people just to watch this historic match that was put on. And we had a trophy that was provided for the match, and it's known as the Leech Cup, and it was done in the Victorian era, in the Victorian style, by one of the finest Irish silversmiths, and it is our oldest trophy. It's known as the Leech Cup.
It's been in possession, the NRA's had it in its possession since when? You mentioned it's 41 on the air.
1873 is when we fired for it, and 1874 it went into competition with the NRA.
That is amazing. I heard some of those early competitions, the Americans had a tough time just even getting there to compete.
Well, it was very, very difficult, and a lot of the countries, a lot of the English-speaking countries had marksmanship teams for a long, long time, and we slowly developed into it, and really after the Civil War became a power in marksmanship throughout the world.
So right next to it is the Wimbledon Cup. Now people think of tennis when they think of Wimbledon, but tell us about the Wimbledon Cup.
Wimbledon is another old trophy, again, 1875, and it was made by British silversmiths and given to us in competition. It was actually, again, shot for, and then we retained it and put it into competition. And you can see the handwork that was done on this. It's just amazing. Just priceless silver trophies.
They're both beautiful silver, sort of large, I guess you'd call them goblets or tank, but they are, you're right, these are invaluable works of art, and the age and just, my gosh, they're beautiful.
They are. They're fantastic. And you really don't, I'm sure we're not going to really do them justice, seeing them on video. I mean, you really want to come and look at it and get up close and read the text, because you're looking at Victorian text and Old World silver ship, how they were developed and made. It's just incredible.
And as you mentioned before, during Camp Perry from this July first shot Monday through August, 17th, people can come out here and see them.
Yes, it's open to the public. Again, Camp Perry, Ohio is between Sandusky and Toledo, right on the banks of Lake Erie. Beautiful area, and it is open to the public to come in and take a look at, and we encourage everybody to do that.
See a little competition, there's a commercial row, there's this, what's not to like. So let's walk over and see a couple more trophies before we run out of time here.
All right.
And we're walking by these very interesting plaques. Tell me about those a little bit.
What we've got here, these are international trophies. These are primarily our postal trophies, and what we do annually at Camp Perry is we'll put a team together. We'll get our best women shooters together and our best men shooters together, and we will have a competition normally with the English. And so annually we'll shoot a score here. Bisley, England, they'll shoot a score, and we'll compare them to see who wins the particular trophy that year. And this has been going on for a long, long time as well.
What do we have over on this wall here? Some more in the high power.
These are some of our larger, some of our older high-powered trophies. They really do get large, and again, as I say, priceless. The Enlisted Man's Trophy is one that's been around for quite some time, and it is depicts, an early combat soldier, and it's
beautiful large bronze soldier, depiction of a soldier. It's gorgeous. And then next to it is the North American Trophy, and that's a beautiful large bronze depiction of an Indian as well. We've got silver buffalo, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, it just goes on and on. I mean, they just get bigger and better as we go along.
So how are we going to end this beautiful tour up?
Well, I don't think there's anything that I appreciate seeing more than an original Frederick Remington bronze, and we have one here in our collection that is given as part of our high power championship trophy collection, and let's take a walk down and take a look at it.
We're here at the Hankins Memorial Trophy. Tell us all about this one, Mike.
This is an original Frederick Remington bronze that came into our collection back in the 60s, and it is given to the high reserve shooter in our high power competition, but it is probably one of the most significant of the trophies that we have within the entire collection, as well as what we had seen with the Leech and Wimbledon, the older trophies. But again, there's so much magnificent artwork within this collection. It just
And it's a beautiful
priceless.
bronze of a cowboy. Very easily, as we walk down here, I could see the Remington style. It's gorgeous and just wow. I mean, trophy part aside, that's a beautiful piece of sculpture right there.
It really is, and I think that's depicted throughout the entire collection of trophies here. Now, this is about 130 of the trophies that we present, and those are just for the 5 championships here. NRA does over 50 championships, national championships annually, so we have other trophies that are magnificent as well that aren't on display here, but a lot of times we do a rotating display at NRA headquarters in Fairfax, Virginia. So if you come by the headquarters in Fairfax, you'll always see a display of trophies there as well.
So if you can't get here to Camp Perry, get out to the museum at Fairfax and to see the trophy display there as well. So
Exactly.
Mike, thank you so much for this wonderful special Camp Perry summer edition of Curator's Corner and taking us inside the NRA trophy room here at Camp Perry.
Well, thank you very much. I hope you got a little sampling of what we have here, but you really have to come and see it to really appreciate it.